Hi beautiful, welcome to my channel. In today's video we are trying some new makeup. I have with me the new Succulent palette from Singe Beauty. Stunning, colorful, and I'm expecting the formula to be as good as what I've tried from them before, so I'm excited. I have a new Rephr brush. This is a collaboration with Andrea Ali and I'm excited to use it. And then I also have the eyeliners from Ravie Beauty and they have a brush that they sent with these. I've had these for a minute and I'm just getting around to using everything I've been putting off. Also from Singe Beauty we have a shade extension of their blushes, so we'll swatch all of these. And I have a bunch. We're not putting them all on my lips today, but I'm going to try the colors I like best of lip liners and lipsticks from Morphe brushes. I was cleaning this room the other day, which was so needed, and I found under other boxes a PR box from Morphe that had a whole lip collection in it, and I really want to try it, so we're doing all of that today. I'm excited. I have foundation, contour, eyebrows on, a little bit of lip balm, and we are getting right into trying everything. This is my second attempt at filming this video because yesterday I was starting to film it and Evelyn woke up from her nap because Cece started barking, and well, that was that. I could not continue. She started screaming for me and knocking on the door and doing all of the things, and I had barely just started. So let's get right into it. First, let me show you what this Succulent Dew palette from Singe Beauty looks like because it is stunning. I love teal eyeshadow and I feel like not a lot of palettes have teal in them, and so I'm very excited about that top row. I'm also excited about the purples and that super beautiful burgundy back there. I love a dark deep burgundy. I'm excited to swatch all of these for you. Here's that top row of teal and blue shades on my finger. Super stunning. And we're going to swatch it. This shade is called Dew, Agave, Fog, and Aloe. Here are the next four shades. Avonia, Mist, Renia, and Astrida. So here is rows 1 and 2 swatched, and I'm going to do rows 3 and 4 on this hand because my sweater does not go back further. Actually, I could do 4 more. So here's row number 3. We have Drip, Rabea, I don't know how to pronounce that, Damp, and Live Forever. The shade Drop is so beautiful. Last 4 shades, and this one right here is stunning. It is called Drop. Then we have Spiderworth, Opalina, and Bronzia. So check it out. Here's the entirety of the palette swatched. Very colorful. We have 3 distinct different color categories in the palette. We have the teals, we have the pinks, and the purples. I'm excited to use some of those shades on my eyes today. Let's see what colorful look we can come up with. I pulled my hair back, get closer, and let's start an eyeshadow look. I'm going to start with this shade right here because it looks like a good transition shade if I want to use the teals. We'll see. I'm using a Morphe X Aerial brush. This one is brush number 820, and I'm just dragging that shade all across my eyelid. This is going to be our transition shade, so don't be scared. I know it looks kind of weird right now on its own, but we're just blending it so that every darker color we go with next blends nicely over it. There you go. And I'm going to use the shade Agave next, starting on the outer third of my eyelid. Okay, you know what? These are very bright teals. I think the teals I personally prefer are a little darker and not as bright because right now this is scaring me. You guys know I have a love-hate relationship with colorful eyeshadow looks. So that's what that looks like. The shades are blending beautifully. Let's try the shade Aloe next and see if we go to that deep teal zone I love with that color. Once again, adding it starting on the outer third of the eyelid. Just tap, tap, tapping. And then from there, we are going to start blending into the previous shades. I'm using the same brush because, I don't know, it just seemed appropriate. All right, so here's what that looks like so far. We'll keep going, and I'm glad that I kept it to one eye because maybe I'll just do 2 different eyeshadow looks and show you what else you can do with this palette besides the teals. I am excited to add some contrast to this look. I really want to play with the shade Drop, so we'll see if that looks good. No, I don't think I'm going to do that. How about Dew? Let's see. Dew, Drop. Oh, these look very similar to one another. One's a little bit more blue, the other one's a little bit more purple, but we're using neither. I'm going to use Fog because this is teal and it'll go well with the rest of these colors. So I'm just tapping it on with my finger. And then I'm going to grab the shade Drip down here, which is like a early white type shade. And with this small Rephr brush, this is a 02 mini, I'm going to start packing it on the innermost corner and blending it into my eyelid. A little bit more fog to make them mix right here, just like so. And then I'm going to use the shade Aloe under my eyes on the tip of this Rephr 26 right down here. And then blend it with a bit of the shade Agave so that it looks similar to the top of the eyeshadow look down here. These are the colors I have from the Ravie Beauty eyeliners, and I don't think that anything except for the black shade will go with this eyeshadow look. So we're doing black and we're going to deepen things up even further. Let's try it. My eye's a little watery because I just coughed, so we'll see. Here's that black shade in between my lower lash line. And I'm going to use this Ravie Beauty brush to smoke it out a bit right down here. And I'm also going to smudge a little bit of this right here on the outer third of the top of the eye, once again smudging it with this Ravie Beauty brush. And so before any mascara or lashes, this right here is the first look with this palette. I think it's obvious by the fact that everything blended so beautifully into one another that the quality of the eyeshadows are beautiful. So anyways, let's do a different eye look over here, and I'm thinking maybe I'll use some roses and maybe combine with some of the purple shades. We'll see. Rephr number 27, I'm going to start with the shade Prenia. And that's going to be my transition shade for look number 2. I'll of course show you what this looks like, by the way, with mascara and some lashes after I finish the second look. So here's the shade Prenia on the crease of my eye. I really want to use the shade Live Forever, but I don't know that I could combine it with something like this purple here because I think that's going to mess it up. The obvious choice would be the shade Astrida, but then that's a very bright pink. You know what? We're going with this one. This is a Rephr number 14 Max. And I'm going to add this beautiful lilac-y purple shade to the outer third of my eyelid here, blending it into my crease color. And so we might not be able to use the burgundy, but we'll use the very dark purple shade instead and see how that looks. I'm going to add some underneath my eye as well. And then I'm not going to go into the shade Live Forever because that won't match this purple lilac shade. So instead we'll do Opalina. And if I'm butchering all of these names, I am so sorry. All right, here's that purple and I am blending. I'm going to add some to my under eye as well. And you know what? I'm going to add some more of the lilac-y light purple to the inner third of the crease because I don't want it to disappear. Here's what things are looking like. And we are going to use the shade Drop, which is the shimmering purple shade that I wanted to use for this eye look because it's going to look stunning here. See, check it out right there. Super pretty. I love that shimmer shade. And sadly, once again, the only eyeliner that will match this colorful look I think is going to be the black. So I'm going to use the black eyeliner on this eye as well, and then in a different video we'll try the rest of them. Quality wise, they look nice and pigmented and I am happy that they smudge nicely. Where's that smudgy brush? One of my favorite things is this smudgy brush. So I love the smudgy brush that Ravie Beauty created for these eyeliners because it works nicely. I wet my brush cleaning it off on a makeup wipe and it mixed with the eyeliner and the eyeshadow, and so I guess we're getting a defined line with it rather than a smudged up eyeliner. That was my bad. I don't dislike it, it's fine. What I'm saying is, you know, I was going for this, but with a wet brush things got a little bit too pigmented. I'm gonna add some more and just go with it, doing a halfway back here at this point. And so before any mascara or lashes, here is look number 2. I'm going to put on mascara, I'm going to put on lashes. I'm thinking maybe I should change my top to something more neutral and I'll be back. I'm back and I changed my top so that it's less distracting with the colorful eye looks, and so here are the finished looks with mascara and lashes on. These lashes are just Ardel Wispies. So check out the finished look number 1 right here. And then here's the finished second look with this palette. and what they both look like from further away. I feel like the top being changed made a huge difference in me accepting these looks a little better. It was clashing, too much was clashing before. With the black top I can kind of see the vision. And so here are both of the finished colorful looks with these Succulent Dew palette right here. Now I was only able to use the black eyeliner from Ravie Beauty. As I said, I'll use the rest of them in future videos. We have time. I do my eyeshadow almost every video, so we'll be trying those as we go. But so far so good. I think my favorite thing was the brush though. I gotta say, this brush is amazing at smudging your eyeliner, so kudos to them for this brush. Of course, everything I'm talking about in today's video, by the way, is linked down below in the description box as per usual. So let's unbox the Andrea Ali collaboration with Rephr brush and try it on. I'm thinking I'm going to try it on with the blushes. Here's what the brush looks like, and it is called brush 2609 right there. I think they did it using the same technique as the Shoto brushes in the tapering of the brush. It's also Japanese calligraphy inspired, and I'm thinking this brush would be really good for blush, maybe highlighter, maybe under eye powder. But before I try it, let's go ahead and swatch the extension of shades from Singe Beauty. This right here is the shade Fearless Fig, and it is a purpley pink color. Actually, no pink. This is straight up lavender. Check it out right there. This mauve color here is called Likeable Litchi, and here's the swatch of it. This warmer shade is called Classy Cloudberry, and it's almost like a very light brown with a pretty glowy finish. And then last but not least, Pretentious Plum. This color would be incredible on people with darker complexions. Check it out right there. Looking at my eyeshadows and the blushes, here's how I'm going to combine them. I'm going to do this one obviously on the purple eye, and then for the green I'm going to combine it with this warmer color over here just to try a couple of blushes and see how they look. The shade I would probably use most is actually this one here because I love a mauve shade. So with my Rephr brush and this color, oh, wrong side, let's go ahead and add blush to my cheeks. I don't know if it was the formula of the blush blending amazingly or this brush. This brush blended that insanely fast. It looks better than I expected, and it is just so beautifully diffused. I'm going to just turn my brush and use the other side for the purpley shade over here. Now, I personally am not a fan of purple blush, but we'll try it. We'll try it for science. So, same brush and the purpley looking shade over here. At least I have purple eyeshadow, so I feel like it'll go well together. A little more closer to my eye. And so here's how things are looking like over here. So again, this is the Likeable Litchi blush with the purple eyeshadow, and then the Classy Cloudberry blush with the teal eyeshadow look. As far as combining the blushes to the eyeshadow looks, I love what I'm seeing. And this brush to blend out your blush and diffuse it in an instant, 10 out of 10. This blush was great. I don't know why, but I absolutely underestimated the brush. The brush was fantastic. And all we have left to try now is the lip collection from Morphe. Now there is a ton of different colors right here in front of me, so I'm going to try a few shades that sort of jump out and that I'm thinking I'll like. For example, this mauve color here called Petal looks incredible, and I noticed that they sent a bunch of lip liners and a bunch of lipsticks, but they don't all go together. So I'm going to try the shade Petal on its own without a lip liner, and then maybe we'll put a lip liner around it. Maybe we'll just take it off and do something else. We'll see. Here's the shade Petal. This color is beautiful. First of all, you don't even need a lip liner with these because Petal on its own looks chef's kiss incredible. Oh my god, I love Petal. These are very hydrating, and as you can see, they have a slight shine to them. Full pigment. And a beautiful look overall. I really love the way this looks, and it actually matches both eyeshadow looks, I think. So pretty. Let's try something else, and this time we'll start with the lip liner because I really want to try their lip liners for sure. This right here is the lip liner in the shade Signature, which I think would match Petal, which I just took off. But there's also a Signature lipstick, so we'll put the Signature lip liner on with the Signature lipstick. Something I immediately like about these lip liners is the fact that they have the hardwood, and so I know that they'll be able to come to a very sharp tip. Hopefully the formula is good. Let me look up the price of these because Morphe is affordable, so I'm hoping the price will be nice. Yes, it looks like these lip liners are $7 each. And these lipsticks, which by the way are called the Lip Filter Hide Plump Soft Matte Lipstick, these are $15 each. So not bad. Let's go ahead and put on this lip liner. Full pigment and they glide very nicely. Here's the lip liner in the shade Not Signature. That's the name of the lip liner, in the shade Whipped. I'm sorry. So this is the lip liner in the shade Whipped. And then we'll try the lipstick in the shade Whipped as well, which looks like a mauve brown color. And so here's that combination of colors. If I cover my eyes, you can see the lipstick on its own without the distraction of the colorful eyeshadows. So check it out right there. Evelyn woke up again, and so you might hear her in the background, but the good news is that she's not calling for me. So far, the shade Petal is still my favorite. This one here is called Souffle, and it looks like a mid-tone brown. Let's try it on its own. The lip liners are good, but the lipsticks are incredible. And you honestly don't even need the lip liners for these lipsticks because you can get such a precise line with them. So here's the shade Souffle. Check it out without the eyeshadows. It's a very pretty neutral to warm brown. Let's try Wispie and Ballet together and see what that looks like. So here's Wispie lip liner, and you can definitely get a very nice precise line with these Morphe liners. The formula is really good. And then this might be too nude, but we'll try it. Here's the Ballet shade, which I'll put in the middle. Actually, I like it. It's not bad. So check it out. Here's that combo. This is what it would look like just with the purple eyeshadow look, which I think it goes nice with it. Actually, it goes nice with the teal look as well. Just on its own, you know? Not together. Kind of crazy. On its own, nice. And this one too. One more. Let's do one last one. Ay, qué linda. Guau. Mira, abuela, cómo se pinta.
Ay, cómo sabe.
Cómo se pinta.
Dale, vamos.
Qué linda, gracias. Next lip liner shade is Rocksteady, and the last one too because you saw. I chose this one because it's like a very cool tone taupey shade. So here's that lip liner with a clear lip balm. And then let's do another lipstick. Let's try... I don't know what to pair with this lip liner because everything else it looks too warm for it. Let's do the shade Dearest. Yeah, this is nice. So check it out. Here's the Rocksteady lip liner with the shade Dearest on the center and a lip balm. I like this combo and it actually goes well with the eyeshadow looks as well. Anyways, I am done trying all of these fun new products. If you are interested in anything I tried today, I have everything listed and linked down below in the description box of this video. The quality of the eyeshadow palette is beautiful, and after seeing it with a black top on, I am a little bit more confident about the fact that I could possibly wear these very colorful eyeshadow looks out, because why not? If I'm wearing black, I can pull them off. Anyways, if you're looking for affordable lip products, these Morphe lip liners and lipsticks were great. I loved the Ravie Beauty brush. And as far as the blushes were concerned, they blended super beautifully. But I do feel like the fact that they are a bit glowy enhances my texture, which is not ideal. That's why I prefer blushes that are fully matte. One more thing though, this brush from Rephr was a pleasant surprise. I loved this brush for blending out my blush, and I will continue using it for that because it worked amazingly. If you guys liked today's video, don't forget to please give it a thumbs up. Before you leave, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I love you all so much. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you back in the next video. Bye!